Working a warehouse job would just straight up break you. I'm not even going to lie. Okay? Working a warehouse job will break you. I'm going to explain to you how and why it's going to break you if you continue to work in a warehouse job. I still am working in a warehouse job myself. I am working in a warehouse job, so I can explain to you guys how it's going to break you. I can explain to you the different types of ways you can avoid it and try to avoid it, but it's going to break you anyway if you decide to stay there. Let's say you're going to stay there for the rest of your life, which a lot of people end up doing because the money's good. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take the risk, which most people don't want to take risks anymore. You don't want to take the risk, or you don't want to work on another hustle outside of that. You don't want to do a second job. You don't want to do this, that, and another because you think you're getting paid enough, or because you're comfortable. It's easy for humans to get comfortable. It's easy for us to get satire, to get happy with the little things that we have, but there's so much more in the world. And like, bro, I don't know about you, but me, I don't want to stay in my warehouse job forever. Yeah, I messed up not going for an actual career, but I can say to you that working in a warehouse job has opened my eyes, and it's definitely matured me in ways that I never expected it to mature me in. So boom, I'm 18. I was 18 when I started working there. I'm 21 now. I was 18 when I started working in warehouse jobs. Actually, I was 17 to get my first warehouse job. So I've been in warehouse jobs pretty much the whole time. Yeah. So man, I was young, right? I was a young youth, bro. Man was 18 years old. I was just doing my little thing, etc., etc. Now 21, and I'm still there. I've nearly been there for 3 years, and my experience in a warehouse job, I don't recommend it. I ain't fucking with it. I am not gonna lie to you. I do not recommend it. If you want to have a long lasting lifespan, don't go in a warehouse job, bro. Reasons why I'm telling you guys this is literally because, put it in perspective, you're going into work, you're doing the same thing every single day. Most jobs are like this, but it's very physically demanding when you do work in a warehouse job. I'm not gonna lie. Straight away I can tell you, you are going to get drained. That's what they want you to do. Once you're finished work, you haven't got the energy to get up and go do this or go do that or go work your second job because you're so mentally and tired and physically drained after your job. Most warehouse jobs look like this all day, or you're doing something else, or you're running around. You're doing something that is very physically demanding. You're not going to be sitting in an office unless you're a manager or etc. etc. Bro, working in a warehouse job is a scam, and it is. And you think you're getting paid good, but realistically, if you go look outside and you go and outreach and you go do your research, there's so many more things that will pay you better than this warehouse job for less work. For example, you could literally leave your warehouse job, go into a it will cost you about like 2,500. Go and do a course. Let's say something to do with cyber or something like that. You could do a course. It's gonna cost you a couple thousand, bro. But once you've done that, you can get you an apprenticeship, and that your apprenticeship's gonna pay you a bit less. But in a couple years time from then, or even a year's time from then, you're gonna be making double than what you make now. Like, this is the things that I'm telling myself because I currently still work in a warehouse job. So I'm giving you guys like some game and some advice that I am taking into my own self. I have my own goals. Everyone has their own goals. Right now, currently, I'm gonna just have to firms it. I'm gonna have to just hold it in. I'm gonna have to just grind it through for the next few years while I work on other things like YouTube. Like while I work on other things like a side business, like properties. Like, my goal isn't to stay there forever. My goal is to use this money that I'm making to put it into everything else to get out of that shit. You get me? Like, I'm not trying to stay there forever. I'm not comfortable. I don't like it. I'm not sitting there all happy and all yay. Like, no, bro. I hate my job, bro. And you should hate yours too if you want to get out of it. You should hate that shit. You should be doing everything to get out of that, bro. Okay? Like, go and enjoy your money. Go and buy you a nice car because you deserve it. You're working hard, but at the same time, make sure you have the mindset to I am not staying here. Make sure you have the mindset to I am going to do this, this, and this. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna get my enjoyment out. I'm gonna get happy. I'm gonna get myself something nice. But after that, yo, I'm done. Okay, it's straight head down, straight grind, straight graft. I'm not trying to stay there forever. I don't want to be a robot, and especially I don't want to be a number. I don't want to be number 5,669 for the rest of my life. Because in a warehouse job, you're a number. You could get kicked out like that. You could be gone like that, bro. It's serious. Getting a job they're very difficult. Finding jobs out is difficult. It's hard as fuck, bro. And that's what I'm scared of too. If I leave my warehouse job, am I gonna be able to find something else? which is why I'm trying to grind so hard on this adventure. I have a couple of adventures going on. I'm trying to work hard. I'm trying to put you guys on game. 21 years old, okay? Trying to put you guys on game, bro, because like, yo, we need to get out of we need to get out of the rat race. We need to get out of the situation. We need to put ourselves in better positions. A lot of comments and a lot of people on this channel have been saying they've got loads of different opinions. They be saying all types of stuff. I'm gonna get some comments up now. Genuinely, like, I get what you mean 100%. I worked at 3 warehouses and it's very physical, demanding and very repetitive, and I'm currently working in a warehouse that I'm trying to leave before the end of the year. So you're not wrong at all. You just have to look at it as temporary. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Look at it as temporary. Look at it as a stepping stone. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't look at it as I'm stuck here, I'm gonna get depressed and I'm gonna sit here forever. No, because I've been there, I've been depressed, I'm still depressed. I'm depressed every day I go to this shit. But like, yo, if you've put yourself in a position where you don't have nothing else but a warehouse job, if you don't have no degrees, if you don't have no side shit going on, no skills, no nothing, pretty much like me, look at it as a stepping stone. Put that money aside, put that money onto your graft, onto your passion, onto what you're working on. Put that money into something that makes sense. And like I said, I'm not that person to say save all your money, don't enjoy it, temporary, delayed gratification, etc., etc. I believe in delayed gratification in a certain aspect, but in the same time, I believe that you have to, because I've tried this. I've tried not buying anything. I've done this for like literally the first year and a half of me working. I couldn't do it. I saved everything. Okay, saved everything I had because I didn't buy pretty much nothing. I was driving a shit car. I could have afforded way better. I was wearing the same clothes. Like, that's why I say I believe in delayed gratification, because I saved so much money, but I was so depressed. I was so unhappy, and I'm young. I'm 18, 19, depressed, like genuinely depressed, like I'm 40. And I'm like, okay, how do I get out of this? And I'm talking to my colleagues, and they're all older than me, and I'm like, what's going on? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I so unhappy? Why am I so miserable? They're like, what's wrong with you when you go into work? I'm so miserable. But then it came to the point where I'm having conversations, and they're like, it's your life outside of here that's going to make it better when you are here. So do you get what I'm saying? So in the same way, you have to buy yourself things, you have to treat yourself, you have to have a nice home or a nice car, or you have to have something nice, you have to have nice things for you to want to go in and go work harder, which will then motivate you more to get out of there, to work harder. I recently purchased a car myself, and it's made my mindset change. It's genuinely, like, I feel so much more motivated, not to go into work, but to get the fuck up out of that shit quick. So now I'm trying to put my head together and think, what's the best moves? What's the best decisions? Should I go and do a course? Should I wait a few years, go and do a course and try and get out of it that way? Or should I stay there? Should I stay there, work some overtimes, collect some more money up, put that shit into some yards and some properties, put that shit into some I have money in stocks and cryptos already, but put that shit into places that eventually grow for me. You never know. You might wake up one day and that crypto coin's gone bam. Then you can get out of there and you can invest it. You can make the right moves. I don't know. Maybe learn a skill. Go do trading. Go do day trading. Do something. Like I said, I've made many videos saying I've tried to do all these different things and nothing's worked for me before. But now I'm trying different things, and I'm going to stick to it. You got to just stick to it. I want to see 6 months to a year of consistency with that same thing. And I want to see how it will change you guys. If not financially, it will change you guys mentally, and it will teach you guys discipline. That's a lot of my chest. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling like we all need to just get up and just make some shit happen. Whether we're gonna stay in this situation or not. Okay? Whether you want to get out of that situation, you want to go do security, you want to go do transportation, you want to go do trucking, or you want to stay there, hustle it down, put your money in the right places now and get out of there in a couple months' time, or get out there in a year's time, 2 years' time. As long as you have a plan, you're happy. As long as you have a plan, you can be more happy than you are right now. Because if you're miserable and depressed, if you're young like me and you are miserable and you are depressed, have a plan. Have a plan, and don't change that plan for nobody. Don't change that shit for nothing, nada. Okay? Literally just put your head down and keep going with that plan. If your plan's to leave in 2 years' time, make sure you're doing the right things to leave in 2 years' time. Maybe buy a house every year. If you can do that, you can buy a house every year, drop a deposit and get a home every year, and then you rent that out. 2 years' time, you got 2 houses, they're paying you rent. You won't make that much money, but you might be able to leave from that job and then work on a hustle or work on something else to slowly pay you back Because you want to, what you want to do is you want to get your time back. You want to sacrifice it now so you can get your time back, so you can work on the things that's important to you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, yo, I'm gonna make loads of videos, okay? So I'm gonna end it here. But at the end of the day, guys, the warehouse shit's depressing, and we need to figure ways out. We need to figure ways to get out of there, because they never teach you this in school. They never teach you, if you get in a warehouse, you're pretty much stuck there. They never teach you, they never teach you literacy. They never teach you financial gain. They never teach you where to put money. They never teach you how to make money. They never teach you none of that shit, bro. We gotta all figure it out ourselves, bro. Genuinely, from young ages, we all have to just sit there and just go about life. Most 21-year-olds right now out partying, enjoying life, etc., etc. Yeah, you can do that, but like I said, there's still need, in the back of your head, you still need to have that delayed gratification mindset. But you can buy yourself something nice to make yourself feel better about yourself at the time. But remember, all that shit's temporary. But let's get into the next video. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Catch you guys in the next video. We out. Peace.